shit. It's so loud. It's so loud. It's so loud. Holy shit. I went through and like improved the audio, so hopefully it's not going to be as atrocious this time. I was so aggressive with the limiter, and I think I was like clipping the mic at the source, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna make some tea real quick and eat like an egg or something. Ah, shit. Okay. It took too long. Boiling the water. Alright, we're in. Wait, am I in my room? No, I'm in her room. It's gone. She really is gone. Yeah, I had to go to bed in a fucking room where like a girl got murdered. Every last sign of Sayako's existence has disappeared without a trace. Just like he said. Oh, I gotta like change the fucking title. Hold on. What's the button? Fuck. How you doing, Ninji? New title. Wait, does it actually? Wait, hold on. Meow meow. Are there like custom tags now? I'm trying to add tags and it doesn't auto-fill the tags anymore. Did they change the tags? I don't know. I don't know. Oh wait, oh fuck it, I didn't actually add the tag. Gay. I added the tag gay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay. No need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted, smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry, I'm late. I'm not gonna do that voice. The Ash Ketchum voice. How does he even get that? Like, how does she get that voice? The Ash Ketchum voice.
Listen to me.
Hey, come on.
Yeah, so cool woman. So on my mother's side, there's a strong family history of autism. And on my dad's side, yeah, it's ADHD. I realized that all like the life advice my dad gave me was like all just ADHD coping strategies. But yeah, it's like, yeah, it's I got them both. It's like a speedball. Smoking 2 packs a day, dude. Like being sick, like makes it so it's a weird thing. We're like doing it like a scratchy voice. These kids, like doing that voice. It's like doing that voice is it's like the only way to talk if you're sick. Yeah, Emily's the only. His Emily's the only neurotypical trans woman. Yeah. Speaking of which, I gotta get the tea. I'm gonna put honey in it. I know, it's sexy. Honey in my tea. It's like the third brew with my tea, so it's like, I found a strategy for like the third brew of this like green tea. It's not like nice green tea, it's just like decent loose leaf. So the third one, I actually use boiling water. I know you're not supposed to for green tea, but I do it anyway. Okay, I'm back. I wasn't going to stream today, but my plans to go out got canceled. But I got a lot of stuff done today. I'm really proud of myself. I like made a to-do list. Dude, I have so many fucking post-its. My post-it budget is insane. I think I might have ADHD though, because the only way I can be productive is if I change what I'm doing every 30 minutes. Yeah, that's ADHD. I mean, like, cool. When do you lose stuff a lot? There's like a lot of stuff I'm learning about ADHD as I'm taking my treatment more seriously. So like, the emotional component of ADHD is a weird thing I didn't realize. Is that you're hyper responsive to emotions. I'm mixing the honey into my tea. Yeah, one thing I've found is that like a lot of in the moment to-do lists, like I'll like write a to-do list on my arm in Sharpie. What the fuck, that's me. Yeah, this is well studied. So congratulations, you're not a neurotypical trans woman. Ugh. My arms are sore. I was actually able to work out today. I'm proud of myself. Okay. And I did vocal training. I got a lot of lyrics done. I cleaned. At least I fit in. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, the bright side. I'm gonna let that cool down. There wasn't anything left. The whole thing never happened.
I see.
Must be tough staying there knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there with their scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I decided that I can't turn away from my death. Wait, that would mean that you can totally just stay in her room. Makoto! Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? If y'all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
You got it.
That's why I'm a forever DMST? Is this why I'm forever a DMST? Glossary DMS. What the fuck is DMST? Don't message. Stop talking.
Huh?
We were already working together, yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once. Someone messaged me on Steam. Oh, fuck, it's Taco. Fucking. What's her name? Toko. Fuck this bitch. Sayaka made the first move. Okay, I wish she'd fucking lured you into a room.
Well,
I'm working on a video where like my this is like inside baseball shit. This is like inside baseball shit, but I'm working on a video of just like a compilation of all the times I just like shit on Toko, because I genuinely fucking hate her, and it'll culminate with like her getting murdered and me just like celebrating. That's like the fucking dream. I mean, that's like, I can't wait for her to fucking die. I hate that bitch so much. It's like watching Blackfish. You know, did you guys watch Blackfish? That there's like a documentary about like orcas and shit. But the more you learn about orcas, the more you realize they're just fucking assholes. Orcas are fucking terrible. They're almost as bad as humans. They're fucking cruel shitheads. They like torture their prey. They just like, they don't even eat the whole fucking shark. They just like eat its liver and then bounce. They'll just like murder things. It's like if a fucking dude walked into the woods and just like shot a deer and then like left it rotting, you know? Like that's the level of like shithead that orcas are on. So I'll fucking watching that movie and watching the orcas get like floppy fins and shit and like get depressed and like good. I hope their lives are miserable, those fuckers.
Stop talking.
Stop talking. What do you mean?
are you okay with this?
The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended. Then that's what the school's name was, Hope's Peak. Then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly,
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. To find them may be too great a risk.
So then,
Then what are we supposed to do? Oh, storyteller. Blah, blah. So you're saying you're forever the storyteller because, like, you're neurotypical? In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game. I don't know, I feel like for, like, ADHD stuff, I have an easier time staying present when I'm DMing. I think it's like, I don't know. I feel like it just like the fact that I have to like keep stuff running in my head. It makes me be present in the game. I think like it's like really just like to be a DM. It's just you just have to want to be, you know?
What?
No, what? I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else.
Huh?
Anyone else? What do you mean?
it's because
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves. Damn, that's like commentary on like the death penalty, man. This game's about society.
But
so.
If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
so it would seem.
She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist. A full-fledged masochist. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we'd refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
I'll see how the tea turned out. Oh.
As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you? That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
What was that? What do you think it is, Toko? Okay, that's pretty cool. I forgot I had it on auto. Who does he think he is? He's a bear. And so the day, but this is just the beginning. I think I should like move. Can I move the text higher? Wait. I'm gonna do this. There we go. Now you can see. Our despair has only just begun. Boy's life of despair. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen in fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in this little game. With that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those.
He's showing
young
dominance,
bodies of
Skullgun.
yours.
Yeah. Why does the bear sweat? He's not even a fucking... You're the one keeping us stuck inside. I can't think of a snide comment, but fuck you. Don't sweat the small stuff. It's the small stuff. I sounded pretty. No, you didn't. There's like a thing with like Japanese media where like they really like. There's got to be like some like specifically Japanese concept for cool. They say it a lot. They say it with like reference, you know? Cool. I don't know. Do you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for? Writhing agony for? Hey, new pose. Why'd you call us here? Why'd you call us here? Just to make exercise? Just to make you exercise? If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the assassin's fist. passed down from Kakoi. I don't know. I guess. Yeah, I guess they have Sugoi. Is there a dog in here? Sounds like the kind of junk a middle school. Kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. I feel like in my mind, like the bear and the fetish porn guy, they have the same voice. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
A whole new world?
You guys?
It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I got it. Wait. Kids these days, they're getting into ADHD. So Kakoi is, I guess that's the thing. Chad energy.
Very nice.
So go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. What is that instrument? The woo!
Could it be? I wonder about that.
It's not likely. Celeste is pretty cool, I gotta say. I want to do Celeste's. Wonder if I can do Celeste's outfit.
Piece of shit!
I don't know until we look. Whatever he meant, it seems we'll have to search the school one more time. No, stop splitting up. More like a staple food source. I fucking love Kiyotaka. Right, we've never used these balls once. Yeah, nothing, okay. All right, now to use my brand new run button.
What the heck?
It's super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything all that weird in there. Sure, to the untrained eye, it's nothing, but this is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap.
You're serious?
Any god could come by and use it to send a message. I've been struck with knowledge. It's an ill omen of total devastation and ruin. Hey, he's got cum coming out of his face again. We have a new cum man.
Let me out of...
Huh? All right. Let's leave. Let's leave. Usually what happens for me when I try to do school is I'll leave everything to the absolute last minute because for me to do it, I need urgency to speedrun it. Otherwise, I spend all my time making cute logos and not absorbing the information I'm reading. Yeah, you got ADHD.
You hear me?
It's also of the utmost importance to double check the areas we already know about just in case.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
You understand?
Yo,
Yeah, no, that's I know that all too well. I've had so many fake all-nighters where I just I literally couldn't start my homework until 2 a.m. And I'm so fucking pissed off that they're neurotypical kids taking Ritalin and shit to get through college, and I had to fucking raw dog that shit with ADHD. And the kids are they're like, I need Ritalin to kids need Ritalin to pass college, and it's like, what the fuck? I've been trying to get medicated for my entire life, but nobody wants to give me anything. You gotta just like tell them. This is the thing about like medical providers is they're not that smart. And like the I'm assuming you're an American, the vast majority of them are not actually like practitioners of healthcare. They're not there to like help you. They're just like gatekeepers. Even the ones with like degrees and shit, their job is literally just to like, you know, find a reason to not give you stuff. So you just like tell them what they want to hear and stoke their egos. Australian. I mean, I'm yeah. I'm not super familiar with the Australian healthcare system, but I mean, like, the thing that works for me is just like telling people what they want to hear. I mean, part of the problem is like these people like only ever get told what they want to hear, so they think that's accurate. But it's just like, in a perfect world, like they get enough pushback that they'd be like, oh, this isn't actually how it works with people. But no, you just gotta fucking confirm their biases and do the fucking bullshitting.
Shit. Hey, damn it. What? Yo.
Now his hair looks like fried chicken. A new world. Oh, I'm going to the fucking stairs. Oh wait, what? Oh, it's back here. God damn it. It's literally, I didn't even... The gate that was blocking the stairs has been opened. Is this what Monokuma meant by a new world? Okay. It's blue. I think I can get stuff from my GP. I mean, like, in my experience, I've had to go through, like, a lot of specialists. But, I mean, like, if your GP can, like, prescribe you, like... I don't know, what are the drugs? Like Vyvanse? Is that an ADHD? Wait, let's look up ADHD drugs real quick. Let's Google some drugs, kids. Google drugs. It's over. Huh? Ritalin, Quivalent, Focalin, Evico, Dexedrine, Concerta, Adderall, Instraterra, Vyvanse. Vyvanse sounds like a fucking like erectile dysfunction drug. Vyvanse is, you're gonna be on like 50 million pills. Yeah, it's gonna be like you're gonna be on your girl pills, right? You're gonna be on estradiol, you're gonna be on progesterone, you're gonna be on like some other weird shit. You're gonna be taking retinol, you're gonna be on like Vyvanse. It's a once daily, Vyvanse is a once daily timed release stimulant ADHD medication primarily used to treat attention ADHD in children ages 6 to 12, adolescents, and adults. Vyvanse is not a narcotic, but according to the FDA, it is a federally controlled substance because it can be abused, related to dependence. Oh, you dude, fucking, I'm telling you, like, don't like pump the brakes on the vitamins thing. Just like get your nutrients from food. It's much like your body like handles that stuff a lot better just getting it from food. This tea and the honey, this honey in the tea is making it really nice. It's really pleasant. I don't know, like something happened in my brain, And I like, now I'm like a tea person. I fucking love tea. You bought them already? Dude. Alright, whatever. Maybe find out if you can boost them. That might be better. Maybe snort them. Tea is good for you, yeah. Oh, wait, fuck. I instinctively went to the girls' bathroom. Here's the thing. No? No coin? No coin. Another classroom. The baby is sleeping. Please be quiet. Hi, Sakura. Sakura? This must be what he meant by a new world. Okay, let's not get too excited. It's a floor. Ah, there's a thing over here. That's a door. Never mind. It was just a door. Clock. I got a coin. Okay, classroom. Library. Library. Let's check the other the far classroom real quick. 2B. Reality. Hey, it's a realistic bear. Coin. You ever play an online game presenting a female and people are like 10 times nicer to you? You know, I never really like played a lot of online games. I mean, like not like MMOs and shit. It was always like fighting games. The library. Everyone's at the library. You must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh, Toko? But look at me being nice. What's Toko gonna say? Nothing's really caught my attention so far. The content seems lacking.
Nothing.
Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section? Comic books? That stuff's a waste of time. Oh, dude, guess what? Now everyone hates you. Hifumi and I are teaming up to hate Toko.
What the heck?
My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. You read smut, Toko. You just read word smut. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all. Fuck them. This Nazi. The lady doth protest too much, methinks. I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action. Couldn't be me. Boy, I don't care if it's an anime or comics or fanfic or whatever. It's all a filth. Throwaway culture that'll be trashed and forgotten in half a decade. It doesn't have to last that long. It can just be this is the thing, like, stuff doesn't have to last forever. Or be like a fucking, like, eternal whatever. It can just be, like, nice for a while. Fight, 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 fight. Beat her up, beat her up.
Stop talking.
And they really got the cuntiest lines for this guy to say. It's remarkably dusty in here, and the light is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in. Jesus Christ. Laptop.
So,
It's broken. I tried pressing a button with my investigation skills. It's a letter. For me? Why is this library so dusty?
indeed.
We shouldn't read other people's mail. I think we'll be fine.
Is that right?
Oh fuck, the music stopped. Throughout the years, we've been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full government support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now. And I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations.
It would seem.
Wait, so if this school like stopped existing like a long time ago, how was ever like these are all like supposed geniuses? No, Errata, this is just the end of like this is the beginning of chapter 2. Yes, this is like this is a bit of a plot hole. First of all, that chair is kind of fucked up. Second of all, every student in this game is like supposedly a genius, but they didn't realize that Hope's Peak Academy like stopped like being a school. Oh, yeah, this is the beginning. Yeah, in that case, it is the end, by which I mean the beginning.
So, in other words,
Wait, so the I just did. Oh, the playing as a female. People weren't any different. Plot holes in a Japanese visual novel colored me shocked. Yeah, I know, right? Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people who could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming this letter is real.
However,
If it is real, though, that doesn't solve our one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. Could be a nice simple solution. It's true. It's like a spitting noise. I kind of want to learn how to do the fucking hold on. This shit. Hold on. This shit. You know? Wait. Okay, fuck. Okay. Fuck, I had it. I fucking had it. Wait, did the cat meow into the mic? Meow. I can't get up because you can see the outline of my penis if I get up. I'm wearing tights and no underwear, so if I stand up, it'll be like that thing that what was it? It was that, well, fuck, while I'm talking, let's make a fucking. Okay. The fuck, what was I gonna say? Cat. Yeah, I can't stand up because if I do, you'll see the outline of my penis. And then there was, have you seen that like thing that was making the rounds on the internet? The it was like a rape prevention like tights where like it's like they just have like there's like a it's a packer basically. It's just like a dildo, and it's like that's supposed to be like a rape prevention thing instead of like a hate crime thing. It's just like an invitation to get hate crimed. It's like that gamer girl problem. Yeah, exactly. So I've got like that's what I'm working with right now. So I can't get up and grab the cat. That cat's name is Scratch. Okay, I can kind of do it. That's fucking sick. Fuck. No, I fucking lost it. I'm totally blowing out the mic. I'm sure of it. I'm getting like lightheaded. Hold on, I need to like just. Okay. So you don't have to like. The video I saw, like it was a guy like he stuck his fingers like all the way in his mouth. It was like that doesn't work. But like this shit, fuck. Yes! You guys better be doing this along with me. I'm telling this. You better be doing this along with me. So, I'm placing my fingers on like the middle of my tongue. You're in bed. Wait, I'll... Ew. Me. My cat gets scared of loud noises, but I'm I got it pretty close. That's like, I think I can build on that for sure. Okay, that's like, this is the dream one I want to do. No. Okay. That's like, that's pretty tight. That's pretty tight. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. I gotta make it go like the thing where it goes like up, like the sharp up, you know? No. What cat? What's up? Wanna call you? Meow. Look, I can't stand over you while you do right now. What? And now that I have the camera off, I can get up and walk around. It's the perfect crime. The two events are in fact connected. Uncovering that connection would be a useful clue, on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details.
So in other words, only the mastermind knows the
mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? No, it won't. It literally doesn't matter. You know exactly why he wants to keep you here. Okay, book, coins. Coin. I got 90 coins, dude. Okay. Coin. Desk. Coin. Coin City, baby.
Burp.
Damnation!
Okay. I think an outlet. No. I'm going to... What's behind this door? It's a door. What do you mean you have no reason to check it out? Just check it out. Who do you hate? I hate... Who do I hate? I hate this bitch. I fucking hate her. She's such a negative Nelly, dude. She hates everything, and she just like she like judged me, she prejudiced me, okay? And she's just a shithead. I fucking hate her, dude. I'm leaving the area. I'm going to the I'm going downstairs. I'm gonna go to the store. Wait. This is the pool, the pool. Why is there a boat anchor at the pool? You don't use a boat at the pool. Or did fucking turret, really?
Just a second.
Guess what? Guess what I found? A pool. Okay. What? There's so many paddle boards. Holy shit. Some kind of card reader? I wonder what's... Oh, it's for reading cards. That's what it's for. Locker room?
Yeah.
And I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker rooms.
Of course.
God, what a perverb. If you want to unlock the locker room. Oh God. Okay. And that's the bottom line. Someone else needs to. That's why the turret's there.
Just a second.
I bet it really hurt to get. Yeah, I think it might hurt. It might sting a little. A boy could borrow a girl's handbook, and that would get them into the girl's locker room, would it not? That never even occurred to me.
I got it.
Oh, nice job. Nice job, Celeste. You really fucked us.
Honestly. Is that okay? So,
Of course.
It's because you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. You're at that age you try humping a plastic bottle? I'm glad this is like... I'm sure that this guy would be like talking about gender ideology or something. What if there's like a trans student you're trying to murder? You ever think about that? This is gender ideology right now. And I won't stand for it. I don't care what happens in your private dorms. By force or by conning, do what you want.
the worst.
I hate you so much.
See ya later.
The new regulations now in place. Fuck.
You got it. As for me,
There's nothing more. This is nothing I hate more than getting water on my face. Do you take a shower?
I'm so.
I'm sorry. She has the Ash Ketchum voice. Oh fuck, we're already back. Okay.
Listen to me.
Did anyone discover interests? Any interesting new anything? Any interesting new anything? Any interesting new anything? And a pool, a frickin' pool, and locker rooms filled with pool. There's not, however, anything resembling an escape route. Yeah, she's right.
I see.
I see.
Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery.
Quiet
A
down,
pool.
listen.
The warehouse and bathhouse on the first floor of the dorms are now open.
You hear me?
And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much, it's insane. So go ahead and stuff yourself to the gills whenever you feel like.
Are you okay with this?
Yo.
No midnight snacks. And what about a fucking way out of here? You find anything like that? Oh, well,
What?
there wasn't anything in the warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here? Nothing? Oh my god, I love him. I love Taka. Let me die so that you can survive. Is this guy in JROTC? Which guy? Kiyotaka? Yeah, he's like the ROTC guy. Still got fucking heat rash, dude.
Hey, come on.
You fucking people. Who gives a shit if we have a goddamn pool now? Oh, come on, let us have our fucking little moments. Adaptation is the key. Thank you, Celeste.
You piece of...
Whatever you say, you fucking loon. For now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know if you should discover something.
So then,
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, come on. I wanted to go to the store. Oh well, the store's still gonna be there.
This is as such. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be... Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed...
Don't let the bed. Is that French horn? My grades are totally average too. My reflexes are okay. Not great, not awful. I could get into a decent college where I'd make a few friends, maybe even find a normal girlfriend. Which is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one giant copy-paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm a perfectly average cardboard cutout. Why are sweet potatoes so good? There's fucking... I know, right? They're fucking goated. The only, like... So it's just like they're less starchy. That's the thing. So like the trade-off for sweet potatoes being really good is that they don't like get crispy when you fry them. But this is like a hack that I saw where you coat it in like potato starch or like cornstarch or something, and then you fry it. And then it's like the inside gets all fluffy and the outside gets all crispy because the starch gets crispy. So you kind of like deep fry it like a chicken. That's the good shit. But yeah, sweet potatoes are really good, and they're good for you. I gotta get some. I usually have like a bag of sweet potato fries. I'll just like make those. I gotta go. Fuck, I need to make a shopping list. So I need to get sweet potato fries. Electronics cleaner. What else? That's such a good idea. I'm going to eat sweet potato fries instead of regular fries from now on. They're fucking excellent. You can force them to be crispy, but you know what? Everything sucks. It's okay to let something just be warm and soft. I mean, like, you can have sweet potatoes in a form that's not sweet potato fries. But if you want like the proper fry experience, just like it's like this like with cooking, it's just like applying a couple like little optimizations, and it just makes the food so much better. I myself am warm and soft. Warm and soft. You are, yes, you're too warm often.
You see what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma?
Dude, we had hot rain today. Hot rain.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over.
I've had sweet potato fries, but
Time to
only at
rise and
Nando's.
shine.
Oh, we don't have
Get ready
Nando's
to
here.
Greet another beautiful day. Oh, that's right. I wanted to let you know that your e-handbooks have been updated. New regulations have been added, so please take a look and enjoy your
I'm a good
school
cook, which is
life
one of the
more
reasons
than
I'm so
ever
fat.
before.
That's, I mean, you know, nothing wrong with being a fat bitch who cooks good. Nothing wrong with that. Loaning your ebook, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Right now, I need to hurry up and head to breakfast. What if I don't want to? Can I, like, go to a different area? He's probably gonna yell at me. Oh, come on. Everyone's in the dining hall. I've never been into sweet potato fries. Just dice them, stick them in a skillet, and brown them with a touch of cinnamon and brown sugar. Well, you don't need more sugar. They're already sweet. Is everyone here already? Yes.
Yo, yo.
Still waiting on Byakuya and Taka. No, they're gonna kill Taka? No! Just be patient.
Let's see.
There's one problem, which is I'm thirsty.
Hey, come on.
How the hell is that a problem? Hifumi, would you make me some tea? Huh? Milk tea, if you please.
Well,
Why me?
let's see.
Your roundish figure reminds me of the owner of the coffee shop I used to frequent.
This is fine.
I was thinking today it might not be trans if beauty standards weren't sexist against men. They're sexist against women too, but in another way. Wait, what does that mean? Are you saying that, like, wait, what are you talking about, Coleman? Like, ignore society, just like be you.
There's no way to think
I
about
emphatically
this
decline.
in a
Yeah,
common
fucking
sense kind of
bitch, I'm
way.
not making you tea. Law, causality, basic. I don't know. Fucking stop whining. No one likes you, Toko. Hold on, if you don't mind. A small smile. Okay, a tea? Wait. It's the pottery break noise. The classic noise. What are you doing? I hate this kind of tea. I don't understand.
Yes, indeed.
Order some tea. Would you like lemon or milk? Now further imagine they replied, ah yes, I would like milk tea, please. In this case, along with my tea, they may bring me a small container of milk, yes? Oh my god. The fragrance is just so overwhelmingly sweet that way. I don't even, oh my god, whatever. Celeste, you're really trying my patience with you. You're cool as hell, but god damn it. Hey Celeste, why don't you go stand over by Toko? So I can ignore you together. I can hate you both at the same time. I can hate you more efficiently. We don't have to
You little bitch.
hurry up and bring me what I asked for, dude. She got so mad her art style changed. Does she have metal fingernails? She's a dommy. Dude, she's a dommy. You're like a totally different person right now. For women, it's like the standards are so high and fucked up that most women can't live up to them, but there's a ton of stuff you can do and a huge culture surrounding beauty. So it's like accessible, but there's a high ceiling, and I think over time we've come to strongly associate physical beauty with femininity. But like, no, the thing is like beauty standards for men are like, there isn't much of a culture for it, and nobody really cares that much, but also beauty aren't necessarily expecting it from you. No, beauty beauty standards for men are just like very different. They're like less overt than like beauty standards for women, but the gist of it for like for men is that you're supposed to make it look like you didn't put any effort in. You spend, for like men, male beauty standards are you put a lot of effort into making it look like you just woke up. Like the reason why like 90% of guys just go with a fucking like a flannel and jeans is because like masculine beauty standards are just like too like nebulous and difficult to deal with. And like it's like we'll also like go to any like incel forum and like hear them bitching about masculine beauty standards and all the shit they do. I mean, like that's also like think about like how much time like guys spend working out at the gym. I mean, come on. If you're looking for like the culture of masculine beauty, like go to the gym. Look at the fucking gym bros. You can't stand incels? Yeah, they're they're at like it's the liminal space, right? They're either gonna become like Nazis or trans women. Or normal. Some of them become normal. But bad news, everyone. There's a mystery afoot. Byakuya refuses to leave his room.
I think maybe...
Oh no, Byakuya is dead.
Listen to me!
What's your problem?
Stop fucking talking, Toko. You're not helping anyone. Okay, I'm gonna keep on hammering that button until I get a response.
Well then.
Way to go, Aoi. She's our lady himbo. Before it's, too late. Detroit become normal. Well, okay, I thought that said we have to find our best friend, Byakuya. What's up, Izelis? How you living? Luckily, like, this time, Byakuya kind of sucks, so I don't really feel bad about him being dead. I've not had my tea yet. Oh my god.
For me,
Until my thirst is satisfied. Let's see. Have a sippy. Let's go to the store. Eating ice cream? Damn. I kind of want some ice cream. Ice cream! I'm making a shopping list. Oh, gee. There's a culture of masculine beauty, but it has a way lower ceiling IMO. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It's not celebrated to the same degree as feminine beauty, and maybe this only exists in my anecdotal circle, but I feel like men don't really know what to do to feel good about how they look and their bodies unless it's super basic or they get shredded because, like, no, dude. Like, the culture of the thing is, the reason you can't, like, relate to the culture of masculine beauty is because you're a trans woman. PS Vita? Was this a DS game? Oh, this is a PS Vita game? That makes sense. I think like the DS version of that is Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright. Oh my god. Oh my god. You can put all your coins in. Maybe because I don't want to be shredded, but the other guys tell me this kind of stuff too. I got some chips. There isn't really a culture for it. No, it's just, like the culture is just like, it's mostly like exercise based. I gotta watch. That close? Presents? Mineral water, nice. From the ocean depths. Yeah, but women have that too, in addition to the other stuff. Oh, yeah. If I was like 13, 14, there was a culture of like how to be attractive, I would have had a way easier time growing up. Are you talking about attractive as a boy? G-sick. A competition swimsuit for women. Its design concept is to become one with the water, and it claims to increase swimming speed by 10. Yo, man, Aoi is gonna be like, we're gonna be homies. We're gonna be homies. Okay. Yeah, just like how to make yourself not feel like a gross goblin. I mean, like, this is the kind of thing with like a lot of trans women is they like, that culture exists, but it's like, it's just like they can't make it click for themselves because like, it's not something that comes natural. Oh no. Byakuya? Is he dead? Oh no, he's just reading. He's just reading.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm fishing.
I'm
What does it look
fishing.
like I'm doing?
Oh my god, shut up,
I'm
Byakuya.
trying to read, so if you could be quiet.
Oh, sorry. Wait, no! What are you doing here? Everyone's super worried.
Who asked you to do that?
Because we're all supposed to meet up in
I mean,
the
like,
morning and
do
eat
you-
together. We made a promise.
Do you actually wish you had like a playbook? Or like, I mean like, cause just to not feel gross, like you could have just taken a shower, right? Did you, I mean if you, it sounds like you just wanted to like put on makeup and like wear dresses and shit.
A promise? Can't I get a second's peace and quiet around here?
I feel like, is that like a trait of guy? Is Byakuya like a name? You want to make up for men? I mean, this is a thing, is like, because like my realization that I was trans, like the part of it was like, it started by like going onto men's fashion forums, dead ass. And one of the things that like they mentioned is that like, if you're a guy and you wear makeup, they call it cheat codes, because no one thinks you're wearing makeup if you're a guy. So you can just like wear makeup. And like actually there's my favorite my favorite makeup YouTuber, Alexandra Anelli. She has a video on how to contour your face to make it more masculine. Which is actually that's pretty tight. Pretty tight. So like if you're like good at like making your makeup subtle, like doing like a natural look, Like you can like do like masculinization makeup as a guy. It's pretty tight. So yeah, I mean like it's the like the beauty standards for men is like work out and get huge, and also you put a lot of effort into making it look like you didn't put any effort in. But there's also like there's different kinds of guys, right? You can be like a skinny guy or like a chubby guy, and there's different like, or like a beefy guy, right? And there's all of these like metas around like being each type of guy. There's also like suits and shit. What are you doing here, man? We were very concerned. You had no reason to be. I was just reading. I'd never read such a coarse novel before, but it might just prove useful at some point. He's reading porno. A mystery novel.
Well,
It's more narrow for women. What the hell is the chubby guy meta? I mean, I've never been a chubby guy, so I never delved into like what a chubby guy thing, like what that whole look would be. You're more narrow for women. Got his ass. Fuck my shoulder. Seth Rogen, that's it. I mean, like, let's look up like how to dress. Fashion for chubby guys. What do we got? What do we got? I'm looking for like inspo that's like, it's like you kind of looks like a cuddle bug kind of thing. The fucking like dad bod. That's like a whole thing, right? People love dad bod. You like these kinds of fits, you know? Like it's never been easier to fucking like, I mean, it's like, you know, when you're a kid, you know, man boob style hacks. This guy's bigger tits than me. This guy's bigger tits than me. What the fuck? Hide your man boobs. I feel like this is my transness is linked though. I might have had some minor trans adjacent things going when I was younger, but it was definitely exacerbated by me feeling undesirable and not really knowing what to do about it. See, I don't think you can catch being trans, cool woman. I think you're just trying to like explain it post hoc. Don't be stupid. It's just something to keep in mind. What? If I decide to fight, of course I'll come up with something original. Otherwise, this game of ours will be totally boring, right? It's not often you get to take part in such a high-stakes, high-tension activity. So if you're gonna do it, you have to make sure it's entertaining. This guy's weird. There's an undeniable smile on his face as he spoke. He looked like he was actually enjoying himself. Enjoying this deranged killing game.
Damn you!
What the fuck do you mean game? That's fucked up.
That it is a game. It's a game of life or death, which can have only one winner, and that's all there is to it. Damn, I'm gonna start talking like Byakuya. That's gonna be my new thing. Just feel like the edgiest edgelord. He's right. It's a zero-sum game. Huh?
are you okay with this?
It is a part of game theory, a mathematical model. In game theory, what we are going through now is called a zero-sum game. In this type of game, in order for a person to gain something, another must necessarily lose something. In other words, it's a situation in which both participants must compete for position or resources.
I see.
You mean like a kind of elimination match?
Actually,
Entrance exams, sports tournaments, job openings, most social interactions fall into this category. I mean, every social interaction that's like circumscribed by Dude, I tweaked my shoulder. What the fuck did I do? I was just swimming. I was swimming earlier. Did I fuck my shoulder up? It's like it really hurts now. I didn't catch it, but I do think it's something that can develop. Like, I think everyone is a little trans, and actual trans people are a bit more trans. So you're saying that if you, there's another, like, you can boost the conditions, boost the percent. I mean, like, I won't dispute that, like, you know, your gender identity and, like, sexuality can change over time, like, genuinely. But it sounds to me like you're just doing the standard, like, trying to explain shit after the fact, when you're just, like, a standard trans woman. But I also don't know your life, you know? I'm just trying to guess shit. Okay, I'm gonna close out this scene, and then I'm gonna fucking, like, I don't know. I gotta take, like, no, I'm gonna take a painkiller real quick. Sit tight. I'm gonna take, give me like 5 to 7. I love my tea in the other end of the room. Fuck. My shoulder. I took some like Tylenol and shit. So I'm like moving it around. I feel better now. I don't know what's going on with that. This also applies to the school life we have been subjected to here. In this case, our limited resource is that only one of us can successfully become the Blackened.
So in other words,
This game was designed from the beginning to force one of us to try and defeat all the others. That can't be what they had in mind. This is why adaptation is so crucial. If those who want to escape were to disappear, there would be no reason to continue playing the game. Why would I want to stop playing? It's so much fun. He smiled again as he's not smiling. They have like sprites. They could change it to a smiling sprite, and they didn't have a smiling sprite. The smile was filled with evil intent. That's not a. It twisted his face into something not human. You're describing something that is literally not happening on the stream. It sounds as if you do not acknowledge even the possibility that you may lose. Am I right?
naturally.
Of course. You do not speak like the others. Exactly what I would expect from the Togami-era parent. It's just normal arrogance, isn't it?
Just a second.
You talk like that, but what if you end up dead?
Not possible.
I won't. It simply is impossible.
You son of a bitch! What?
I guess the question is why I have such a strong preference for feminine beauty, whether that's something that I inherited from my social environment or whether that's a more fundamental thing about me leaning that way. Personally, I think I mostly inherited it. I mean, like, you receive like female and male like enculturation. Like you're taught female and male culture. So like, you know, you're drawn to the thing you're drawn to. I think like, here's the thing, I wouldn't get too hung up on like the existential questions and just like focus on like loving yourself and having fun with it, because that's ultimately going to be the more difficult and productive thing to do. Is that not so, Byakuya? At least one of you seems to understand.
Isn't it wonderful?
Games are meant to be won.
That's enough.
Are you trying to suggest we're on the same level? Close that vulgar mouth of yours.
Oh,
Well, I do apologize. I want those earrings. You all need to try harder. If an opponent isn't going to give you their best, where's the fun for me?
no.
That's a terrible way to look at it.
What?
It's because
This isn't a game. Our lives are on the line, you know. To kill your own friends is
horrific.
it's horrific. Friends? Who decided that? Huh? We're not friends. No, quite the opposite. We're in competition. We're enemies.
But
You know. But what? Stop trying to force your contradictions on me. Stop trying to force your contradictions on me and just accept what I'm telling you.
Come on.
Yes, if you have something to say, say it. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Dude, you're being so mean to Chihiro. Don't do that. Don't be mean to her. She's precious and wonderful. Thank you, Mondo. Thank you. So you're back to pretending to be friends, huh? And how long do you think that's going to last?
Piece of shit!
Fuck you.
What?
Is that all you can say? It's unfortunate you would waste your breath on such empty gibberish.
You son of a bitch!
That's it. You're fucking dead.
Just a second.
Hold on. Just calm down.
Piece of shit!
I am calmed down. How is this calm? Anyway, I don't have any intention of working the rest of you any longer. To cooperate during an elimination game is, well, frankly, it's a waste of time. I hate wasting my time. Kaiba! This guy's
Not possible.
engaging in... Okay, this guy's fucking... Are you trying to dive late next? You're trying to die... Okay, this guy's like going to be super antisocial and he's going to like last the longest. And then he's going to get murdered. I think he's going to last super long and then he's going to get murdered by Celeste. That's pretty much what I'm doing, but it's related for me because liking my body and identity is being prettier for me. Yeah. Because you want to be more feminine. And I'd rather not become part of the Last Supper just yet.
Shit.
Quit talking like you're in a fucking movie or something. Okay. Stupid, 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 stupid. He was, without a doubt.
Don't fuck with me.
Well, fuck him then.
Maybe.
You might not go die with him then. I don't care, Toko. Can you say for sure someone won't poison our food? You too, Togi. Thank you, Aoi. Fuck her.
Anyway,
Let's all kill her. You all want me gone. I do actually. I actually want you gone. I think you're disgusting because you don't shower and you're a terrible person. You're mean.
I'm telling you.
You just think you don't think that. Oh my god. See, this is like, people like this are the most insufferable people. And people who are like, it's like, it seems like they're like putting themselves down or whatever, but they're just fucking like making shit worse for everyone else. You know? If you met those people who just like make everything a fucking pity party for themselves. God, those people that they're worse than like, they're like, just like, they're worse than like outwardly manipulative assholes, right? She's just as manipulative as any like weird like male wife gaslight gatekeep bitch, right? She's absolutely just as manipulative as those other people. I fucking hate these people. Fucking exist, and I hate them. I know some people like to play the victim, but this is totally out there. Thank you, thank you. You think I don't know, but I do. You want me gone? Dude, shut up. Oh my god. Shut up. Don't go after her. Thank you. Just let her go. Let her go. She has to make everything about her. Okay. Well, I hate to end this stream on... Okay. I hate to end this stream on that note, but like... God damn. It's time. It's time to end the stream. I gotta like get some sleep so my shoulder can heal. I like didn't even swim that strenuously. I did like a couple laps. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know. I'm gonna like, I don't know, melt some cheese. I'm gonna just like, I'm gonna cook a shitload of spinach and melt some cheese over it. And that'll be my dinner. I have so much spinach, dude. You have no idea. I got like an industrial sized bag of spinach. Cause like when I deliver food, right? Sometimes like, you know, the charity like, or it's like an org. It like, they get food deliveries, right? And if you like don't deliver the food, it has to go somewhere. So you can't, it's better to just like give it to the people who are like volunteering than to like throw it out. So I just like, there were these like fat bags of like lettuce and spinach and shit. And it's like, they said, hey, fucking take one. I was like, all right. So I have this gigantic fucking bag of spinach. One time I got a watermelon. Can you, wait, what's in gnocchi? Isn't that just like little nips? You're making like little nipples? Ganache. All right, let's look at the recipe. It's mostly potato. Gnocchi. Oh, let's see. Do not sell my personal information. Oh no, it's the fucking cookie stick. Shut up. Why is it showing the cookies thing as the reader mode? Dude, fucking stop. Okay. Step 1. Bring a large pot of salad to a large pot of salted water to a boil. Stop. So many ads. Two potatoes, 2 cups of flour, 1 egg. They're little dumplings. Wait, let's fucking go on YouTube. Potato gnocchi.
I'm gonna show you how to make potato gnocchi that are
Gnocchi.
way better than store-bought. Check this out.
Gnocchi.
Hey everybody, it's Natasha from Natasha'sKitchen.com.
Natasha's
We are
straining.
making Gnocchi. They're spelled
Okay.
gnocchi, and I always thought that's how you pronounce it, but then I learned
Oh, okay.
gnocchi.
Spinach gnocchi. Spinach. Oh, let's see if there's food. Let's see if there's a Food Wishes version. Holy shit! This is so old. Yeah, but no, no. I wanted the fucking Food Wishes video. Let's see if he does. This is like super old.
From foodwishes.com with potato gnocchi, or gnocchi, as it's supposed to be pronounced in Italian. I had 1 potato, and I said I'm gonna make a really small batch of gnocchi. So I put it in the microwave for, I don't know, it was about 7.
Okay.
Hey everybody, welcome to Cara's Cucina. I'm Cara DeFalco, and on this channel we encourage everyday people to live healthier by inspiring them to cook delicious food at home.
Okay, shut up. I don't want to hear your fucking channel elevator pitch.
And it works out just fine. So now I'm
That's
gonna
so
share
much
with you.
spinach. Holy
It comes,
shit.
With its own sauce. It comes with the Parmesan cream sauce. I'm going to show you guys how to do that as well. The dough itself
His
is really
videos
simple,
are
very
all
similar to
are
potato
almost
gnocchi.
the
In fact,
same
I'm
now,
using potatoes.
anyways.
It's about a pound of potatoes and a half pound.
You talking about food?
spinach that I had here.
It's
So
I
the first thing we're
fucking
gonna
love
do,
his
I'm gonna wash these
voice.
potatoes, but we're just
Like
gonna
his,
sear some
it's
with
not
the
his
fork
voice. It's like his cadence.
all over. And then
There's something
we are
about
going
his
to
like
bake these in
cadence.
the
It's like
microwave.
it's
That's
so
really good, I think,
magical.
for time, but also it does kind of help in terms of the moisture level.
It's
of
like
the
he has to
potato. So I
load
wanna just
each
hit the
like
nuke 'em on
chunk
high
of
power
its
for about 4
sentence.
minutes on each side. So 4 minutes, and then we'll flip them over and do another 4. While our potatoes are cooking, we're also going to start to cook down our spinach. So look, it looks like there's so much spinach here, right? It's like overflowing the bowl. But once we get it all cooked, you're going to be really surprised at how little there actually is. So we're just going
Yeah.
to start putting some
Cooking this
handfuls of
down.
this into our pan over medium heat.
Okay, yeah, this is just basic preparation of ingredients.
And we have just this
Yeah.
little bit that's in here. So this is going to go right into the bowl of our food processor because we're going to chop it up and start to puree it up.
Okay.
Get these,
Seafood
on the board.
processor it. You just
I can
you
tell
mulch it
for
basically.
sprouts. We're just going to cut them in half. Be careful, they are still hot. And we are
Okay.
just going to carefully start to peel them. And I always remember, my great-grandmother was able to do this like she didn't feel a thing. She could do them while they were scalding hot, but it's okay, wait a few minutes if you have to. But the skins should come off pretty easily, just
Want to just peel it
knife
beforehand?
and you can just peel them away. And then the other thing, what
Why
we're
not
gonna
just
do with
peel
these
it before?
is,
You gotta bake
this
it?
is a ricer, so it kind of has a.
I'm not buying a fucking potato. Every fucking video, every fucking cooking video is like, hey, you gotta buy a potato ricer. I'm not buying a fucking potato ricer. I'm sorry, it's not happening. It's cheap. We're just gonna make mashed potatoes, right? They're like, buy a potato ricer. It's a better way to make mashed potatoes. I'm just gonna mash them, dude. I'm gonna get a fork. I'm not buying a How much is a fucking potato ricer? Yeah, this is like. I guess you can get one for like $14. Yeah, mashed potato. We're just making mashed potatoes. You don't need a fucking
So we're gonna put the
ricer.
potatoes in here. We're gonna rice them right into our bowl.
Yeah. So step one,
Once
like
the potatoes are peeled and quartered, we can start putting pieces.
you can
into
just peel the potatoes beforehand. Just peel the potatoes beforehand. Is that literally just a giant garlic press?
When you get down to your last potato, you kind of have this bit of a mess left in the ricer, but you can just take your knife and kind of scrape the rest of it.
Wait,
in,
oh, you make
kind
it.
of
You
fluff
make
the
your
inside
gnocchi with
little,
a
if you will.
fucking
You should be
potato
able to get the rest
ricer?
of this out through the bottom for the most part. These little pieces that hang out on top can go in. They've been pretty smushed. Last little bit. Okay. To our potatoes, we're going to add about a teaspoon of salt. Or
It doesn't even look. Yeah, it doesn't even look any easier. It looks
We
harder.
are going to get our spinach puree in there.
She's nice hair. Yeah, her
In
hair is
this
excellent
recipe,
for sure.
There's no eggs and there's really no
I mean, she's
water.
cara
So
di
it's the spinach
falco.
and then the moisture
She's
from
got
the
that
potatoes,
nice, like,
that's
greasy
really gonna hold it
Italian
together.
hair.
It's like anything else, you know, potatoes come with different moisture levels. So
Use mashed potatoes?
you'll have
Yeah,
to kind of
okay.
see as you start to make your dough what the texture is and if you need a little more flour or a little bit less. And of course, we have to thank our friends over at Caputo. They're always giving us the best products for pasta and pizza. So today we're actually using.
So that's
their
something.
chef's
That's what I'm
flour,
gonna make
and
for
I
my
will, of
next.
course,
I'm gonna make
put
some
that little link in
fucking
the description below so
potato
you can get some for
gnocchi.
yourselves. But we'll get this spinach in here.
Potatoes for.
So we're going to start with about a cup of flour. And I'm putting everything in the bowl because I'm just going to
I got like 4 things to get.
mixing this with my hand. And then once it all kind of comes together, we'll pull it out and finish it on our board. But just going to get in here.
Don't get memed into
Very
boiling
gently,
them.
Carefully start to mix everything together.
I mean, you can just bake them,
All
right?
fresh pasta, there is no way your hand is not getting messy. Once you've got your dough mostly together in your bowl, we're going to turn it out.
Is it like? Is there a reason to
surface
boil
and
them
just
over
knead
bake
till
them?
all these little pieces
Over baking
come
them?
together, and if you have pasta hand and it bothers you, you can always take a little flour, rub them together, get all those pieces off, and just get it all incorporated into your dough. And with any
I mean, like,
pasta, we want a
boiling
nice,
potatoes is
smooth,
fine, though.
consistent dough. So I'm
It's
just going to knead
fine.
this a little bit longer. It shouldn't be too sticky. So again, depending on the moisture level in your potatoes, how much water was in your spinach, you might need to add a little more flour. So I've already added a bit more to this. And as always, just keep a little bowl of extra flour on hand. You can sprinkle your work surface as you go. You
You need to
sprinkle your hands as you go.
parboil them for only a small amount of
continue to
time,
get
but after
this
that you can just
kneaded
pan fry them and
until
they
you
get
have all
like
these
beautiful
pieces
crust.
incorporated in
Oh, you're talking about the gnocchi?
So our dough has come together. It's nice and smooth. I'm just going to kind of shape it into a little bit of a ball. Doesn't necessarily matter. But see, put our finger in. Nothing's really sticky, but it's nice and soft, easy to work with. So that is what we were looking for with any fresh pasta dough. Has that beautiful green color from our spinach. So this is great just for spring, for Easter, for St. Patrick's Day. Who doesn't want St. Patrick's Day pasta? That sounds like a much better plan to me. So we're going to get this covered with a dish towel, and we're going to grab a knife and a fork, and I'm going to show you 2 different ways to form these gnocchi. Before we start forming our pasta, we just want to get our work area prepped. So I've got some cookie sheets here, and we're just going to give them a generous sprinkle of flour. This is where our formed pasta is going to go. So we'll have that all ready for ourselves. Again, still keeping that bowl with a little extra flour nearby. And our dough is just covered by our kitchen towel here. This is that doesn't dry out, stays nice and soft, so we can continue to work with it. So like I said, I'm going to show you guys 2 different ways to form these gnocchi. And it's really interesting because one way is the way that my family always did it. So I'm just going to take a slice off. The inside's going to be a little sticky, so a little more flour. And then, but when we found this recipe,
that dough ball is taking up so much space on our cutting board.
And actually, this other method creates a really delicious shape, and it goes really well with the sauce. But I feel like you need helpers to create it because it's a little more.
You just make like you make a hot dog and then you just like
so we're still gonna
lop it
roll the
off,
snake out like
right?
we would. About a 1/2 inch. Or
Wait, is gnocchi really count as dumplings? Wouldn't
No, we're just
ravioli
gonna
be
cut.
dumplings?
small pieces. A lot of people will stop here, especially a lot of restaurants. They don't actually bother to finish forming them. Makes me a little bit crazy. But so the way that I read when I found this recipe was to actually then take the pieces and just kind of press them in your fingers until you get a small round, so about an inch to 1.5 inch round piece of dough. A little sticky, add some flour. This was the end of that pasta snake, so it's a little bit
Dan,
more
that looks
shaped.
bomb.
The idea is, once it's flattened into a round, you just take the two sides and fold them in towards the center. Just gently give it a little pinch. So it almost makes, to me it looks more like a cavatelli, but the recipe, I'm going to show you guys the picture. It says gnocchi, but this was how it said to form them. And like I said, this makes a really delicious shape, and it goes really well in the sauce because it's nice and light, kind of sauce gets in there. But if you're by yourself forming pasta, I still recommend using the fork, put your tines down on your work surface, and then you're just going to take your pillow and start at the top of the fork and gently use your thumb to roll it down. And that's going to give us that more traditional gnocchi shape that we know that's got those ridges on the outside and that little scoop on the inside to hold all of your sauce. So whichever one you want to do, of course, you're welcome to do either one. As I always tell you guys, it's your food, your meal. You make it however you like.
I like the fork
I do
thing.
think- and it might
It's
just
so
be that
much
I'm more
faster than that
practiced at forming
fucking.
them this way, so I've got
There's
it
no
down
way
to
in
the
hell I'm
point
making
where
that like
I'm
tiny
not gonna form
pancake
these
and like
in the
folding
traditional
it.
sense using the
No way in hell I'm doing that shit. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. Yeah, so roll it across a fork. What constitutes a dumpling? What is a dumpling?
Once you've formed all your dough, I'm going to show you how to make the easiest sauce for this. This is really delicious. So the original recipe actually just calls for Parmesan cheese and heavy cream.
That is a dumpling.
So in order to reduce the cream,
A broad
just
class
swapping
of
in some butter. I realize that butter is
dishes.
also still dairy, but for some
This is the ADHD stream. So ravioli is a dumpling. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Ravioli is a dumpling. I fucking love ravioli. She makes one huge snake, but the trick is to make 3 snakes and cut them all at the same time. That's fucking smart. That's smart as shit. I gotta get a board scraper. But yeah, ravioli is a dumpling. Wait, here's a question. Is an Uncrustable a dumpling? Dough can be based on bread? But can you make... That's weird that you can make dough out of bread. You can use the bread to make dough. You make one big snake first and then cut it into 3 and then cut them all at once. I got you. But I would make one long snake and then cut that in half and then cut it in half again. And then I'd have 4. Then I get like a bench scraper or some shit. All right, let's see your cook them up. Oh, I gotta get lemons. I think my garlic died outside. It was too hot. Oh, come on.
in as well. That's gonna kind of help everything cling together. Man down. Okay, got those out of there.
Is that
just
the
let these,
sauce?
this is just on low heat. Just give them a minute to kind of hang out in here for the sauce to come together, coat the pasta nicely. Once everything has come together, we're just gonna go right.
What happened with a heavy
into
sauce if you pan fry them though,
pasta
because you'll lose the
bowl. A little more cheese
crispiness?
on top.
What's your
And-
go-to sauce for
Some
gnocchi?
nice cracked black pepper. Serve your pasta again with that extra sprinkled Parmesan, some fresh cracked black pepper, and for whatever spring holiday you are celebrating this month. Guys, as always, the recipe is available at caradefalco.com. You can follow me, Facebook and Instagram at caradefalco for all my foodie adventures. I will see you guys next time. That's it for this week in the cucina. Buon appetito.
Campana. What the fuck is that?
I'm Luca D'Onofrio. I'm the pastaio at Italy Flatiron, and today I'm going to turn these four pasta doughs
Farfalla
into
most
beautiful
replay
handmade
it
pasta shapes.
and
First up, we're going to work with this.
wait, okay.
I'm Luca D'Onofrio. I'm the pastaio at Italy Flatiron.
Hold on, I think I
and
saw
today I'm gonna turn these four
names.
pasta doughs into
Egg,
beautiful
spinach,
handmade
squid ink.
pasta shapes.
This shit. What the fuck is this shit? How do you make that? Wait. How do you make that? What the fuck? Who in their right mind would spend all that time making that shit?
First up, we're going to work with grooved shape cavatello. So that groove is good for picking up sauce. So the next shape we're going to make is gnocchetti sardi or maloredus. And sardi literally means of Sardinia, right? And gnocchetti meaning just all these like little nuggets of dough, if you will. But maloredus are their true name. And so these have the main groove that you made, much like cavatelli. But on the outer side, they have the ridges, which also help collect sauce. So what we're using now is a board.
That's kinda like
for
a
maloredus.
gnocchi.
And the idea behind this is it's a very simple wooden tool that will impart texture. Next up, we're going to roll lorigitas. And we're going to take this piece of dough and we're going to roll it quite thin. And you want to make sure it's nice and even. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the end of the rope and I'm going to wrap it around my 3 fingers so as to make 2 rings. And just kind of interlace the 2 rings to make a braid. The word lorigitas comes from loriga, though loriga was actually the kind of brace they would put around the oxen.
That's a-
And it looked
that's
very
a
much like
fat
just
thing of
this big
pasta.
braided rope. And traditionally in Sardinia you would see this with perhaps like a sausage ragu, but you could also
That
see
one
something as
sucks.
simple as just
That's a
sauce.
fucking F tier sauce.
Next shape I'm making
F tier
is
pasta.
cencioni, and cencioni literally are little rags.
Cinciani.
So I'm going to take my butter knife, a knife that's not too sharp, something that has a serrated edge, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it at a 45-degree angle from my work surface.
Okay, that's
And I'm gonna
sick.
allow the
That
dough to
one's
just be
sick.
Gently dragged under it. With my other hand, I'm holding the other side of the dough flat.
It gets all like shredded on the inside. That's so fucking cool. Tensione's fucking top tier. Look at that shit. It looks like a fucking, it looks like a ball sack a little bit.
Over the southern regions. What makes capunti special is it's dragged across the cavarola board. And cavarola board are handcrafted wooden boards. And the pattern on the board can change, but most times you would see kind of a cross hatching. And that imparts a beautiful texture. I'm just going to roll them off the same way I did with the cavatelli, only off the cavarola board. I think this is made.
It's just a fucking, yeah. It's just a gnocchi again with a different fucking board.
It'll allow it to attach itself to your pasta dough just right without sticking to it, but it'll also pull the moisture off of it as needed. Next, I'm going to make saracenati. I'm going to put my cavarola board flat down on the surface, and I'm going to dig my 2 fingers into it and drag them towards me. And as it imparts that beautiful texture, I'm just going to kick it off of the board. Next up, I'm going to make colorgionis. These are from Sardinia.
That's like 4. He made like 3 different gnocchis.
So you'll notice that the dough is still in the bag where it's resting. We want to keep the dough wrapped up at all times so as not to form a skin or begin to air dry. For laminating pasta dough, I start at the largest setting on my pasta laminator. As I work it through,
why do they call it laminate? Also, there's no way I'm fucking buying that shit.
You never want to stress out the dough. You don't want to jump from 10 to 4 because often
I'm already not making this, whatever the fuck this is.
The laminator wheels than it can handle. It'll augment the shape, and what you want is a nice, even, consistent sheet of dough to work from.
Okay.
Now, once I have my sheet of dough, I'm just going to clean it up a little bit, cut the piece I need to work from. Next, I'm taking this ring mold.
Clean it up. What the fuck? You're cutting holes. You don't need to clean it up.
I'm making colorgionis, and what's traditional with that is a potato filling, often with pecorino sardo and mint.
Okay, this is dumplings.
I'm going to take one of these circular pasta discs, and I put
this is just ravioli
right in the center, and I kind of fold it in one hand, so as if to make a taco shape, if you will.
Oh wait, it's not actually closing. Wait, he is closing it.
Pinch the dough closed, and some of the potato filling will fall out of the back end. And that's to ensure that there's absolutely no air in my colorgionis, and that they're nice and full with potato filling. And then at the very end, as I get to the tail, I just squeeze them closed so as to make that little tail tip end of the colorgionis.
Oh, those are so cute.
Beautiful pasta ripiena from Sardinia, but they're very difficult to make. Your dough hydration has to be just right. It is always made with semolina.
Oh, that was the one I saw earlier. So it's just like a regular dumpling.
Traditionally speaking, these are of course boiled in plenty of
potato dumpling. It's just a fucking. It's a worse dumpling. It's just full of starch.
So next, I'm going to sheet out another piece of this dough.
I've wrapped starch in starch.
And I'm going to use the.
Whose idea was that? It's like a fucking rice burrito.
If you don't have bicicletta at
in order to the chef, I used to put this dish on that was like pea puree at the bottom and then garnished with sauteed bacon, broad beans, asparagus, pine nuts. Damn, that's a fucking, that sounds bomb.
Roll them forward so as to make that spiral shape. Once you've made the spiral all the way through, turn the dough into itself and you make these kind of U shapes. So here is sagna incanolate, or just incanolate, and these are from Puglia. And a pasta shape.
That's pretty. Those are just noodles.
When they dry, they will keep their shape even after they're cooked, but they must be allowed to dry all the way through.
I like that one.
So here are all the pasta shapes we made with our semolina.
Lorgitas is fucking scrub. This is like gnocchi.
Pasta shapes from
it's like 4 different gnocchis.
So this is a dough that's more traditional of northern Italy. This has got an abundance of a fresh egg, of course. It also has a higher proportion.
Dude,
of
I fucking love me some egg noodles.
Kind of
oh my god.
Tenero, white flour, sometimes zero flour, sometimes doppio zero, or very soft, low protein white flour. The first shape I'm going to make is fusilli alfaretto.
I haven't had some fucking. I mean, like obviously, like.
I would say this iteration.
Well, now that I found like some stuff from like fake chicken that's like really accurate.
This should be about 2 inches or so, and then I'm going to situate.
It's like it's expensive, but like if I wanted to have some chicken noodle soup, I would use that shit and like fucking egg noodles, bro. They're so good.
And make a beautiful spiral shape. I'm rolling them thin, and then
it's really elegant looking because I like this stuff.
Onto the end of the rod and create that spiral, and very gently slide it right off. The next thing I'm going to make is tagliatelle. Tagliatelle hails
it's really elegant looking because they're nice colors, mostly green, a little red, pink red from the bacon, and blonde and brown from the seared gnocchi. It was delicious too, always sold well when I put it on the menu.
Read the newspaper through it, essentially. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of bench flour.
That does sound bomb.
If your pasta dough happens to be a little bit more wet, you can add as much bench flour as you need.
Dude, I fucking being a chef sounds pretty cool when you're just like throwing flour like that.
So tight that it's like a fruit roll-up, but just flat enough so that it's easy for me to cut. It's more conducive for me to cut straight and even. At this point, it's important to consider how wide your pasta should be. Tagliatelle is traditionally a little more narrow than fettuccine, maybe just 1/4 of an inch perhaps wide. And then once I'm done,
these are just
I push them all
noodles
together and open them up and just set them aside to dry a little bit, or more appropriately, right in the freezer if you want them maybe during the week. Next, I'm going to make tortellini. These are tortellini bolognese.
It's cool. It's good for ADHD people. Working as a chef.
Typically, the bolognese would pretty much make the tortellini and the tagliatelle.
I mean, like working in food service, if you like don't have ADHD and autism, is like that sounds pretty like.
I'm going to use the bicicletta again, and I'm going to make nice.
It sounds like that would work, right? Because it's just like you're already like you need a crisis mode to function. So like food service is like a constant crisis mode.
The filling is you don't want too much of it at once either.
Hey, tortellini, I know this.
A bit with my atomizer, with my spray bottle,
tortellini.
so I can work on it without having to worry about it forming a skin or having the air dry it out too much. Now I have my filling, and this is beautiful prosciutto veal pork mortadella filling. I'm going to take a piece of filling out at a time, and I kind of roll it out and just with my free hand, pinch a piece of the filling off and attach it to each square of my pasta. You never want to overstuff them, because once you realize there's too much filling, there's no going back. Next, I'm going to form the tortellini. So I pick up each square with my filling now, and you want to form a triangle first. So I meet the two corners at the top and have those connect. And then I work my thumb.
Hey,
and my index
I
fingers
like
all the way down
tortellini.
so as to kind of push any excess air out while sealing the sheet of dough.
It's just
also.
tiny
And the next
ravioli.
part is a little
It's
tricky,
cute
but you
ravioli.
fold
It's
one side of that
ravioli's
triangle
cute
and
little
then the other,
brother.
and then gently wrap them around.
The best time
index
working there
finger
was
so as to
when
make kind of a ring. And that is the
we were
tortellini.
understaffed after our boss was
Up next, I'm going to
fired.
make two different pasta ripiene, two different
Your
raviolis.
boss
One
got
is
fired.
cappellacci di zucca, and
Well,
the
it's
other is
like,
tortelli
oh yeah,
piacentini.
they got like
And we can
restaurant
use the same
owners,
dough to
and
make
then
both
like the
shapes.
chef
They're
is
just
like a
fillings and
different thing.
shapes. And we start from squares here as well. However, when I use my bicicletta here, I'm going to make sure that the squares are a little larger. So the tortellini were very small, whereas the cappellacci are a little bit bigger. Unlike forming the filling with my hands, I'm using a pastry bag here. If the filling is a little thinner,
That's a
and creamy,
fat
in
cut
that
from the
case, you can
pastry
use a
bag.
pastry
Holy
to lay
shit.
down your filling. The filling here is a fairly thin filling of pumpkin puree. Cappellacci di zucca or tortelli di zucca can be found all over central to northern Italy. Zucca is pumpkin, cappellacci literally big hats in Italian, and you'll see why in a moment. The tortelli piacentini from Piacenza in Emilia-Romagna is typically a spinach ricotta filling.
The head chef
I
was
want just
fired.
enough, again, it's all
And so
proportionate
you're
to the
just like
square of
free
pasta. It should
balling
fit
it?
comfortably just in the center without running close to the edges of your pasta square. For the cappellacci di zucca, we begin the same way that we did for the tortellini. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to meet the two corners together to make a triangle, and again, kind of expelling the air. So what I want to do is
It looks
press
like a
down
boat.
firmly to get all the air out around the filling and seal. And then I pick up and I form the two arms around each other again to form kind of a ring. I want to make sure that I pinch the two arms together. I don't want these to open up and unfurl in the water when they cook, or else they'll just be triangles. The tortelli piacentini from Piacenza are very difficult to make. Much like the colorgionis, they include a weaving style of closing the pasta. So basically,
That
I'm going
shit.
to
Oh
take
man,
my
he
square
does it
sheet
so
of pasta,
quick.
and I'm going to bring one of the corners in over the filling, and then continue to overlap the excess pasta dough on either
Okay,
side.
so okay, it
alternating
wasn't
one at
just
a
me.
time
Like he
until it's
said, this
completely
that's just
sealed all
hard
the
to
way the
make.
end. At the very end, when I have just enough pasta dough left, I kind of seal it with a tail. Next, I'm going to make farfalle, as many of you may know at home as bow ties. But
Farfalle.
literally in Italian, are butterflies. Fairly simple to make. The only thing you need here is a good sharp knife or the rotella taglia pasta, your pasta cutting wheel, with a fluted edge. So what I start with, I use the bicicletta or just cut strips. And once you do that, you
Okay,
go the other
what's-
direction,
why- he
and
says
you
like
use the
something like a
fluted
pizza
cutter, and you cut
cutter.
long strips.
I
So
use the
they're about,
pizza
say, an inch
cutter.
by half
So
an
is
inch.
pizza is
Next,
pizza
I'm going to
cutter
pick up
like
the tail,
actually
and what
like
I
a
do is I
weird
go as if
like
to fold this little piece
is
of
pizza
dough
cutter
in
like
half,
an
stop halfway, and then
anglicization
fold back in the opposite direction,
anglicization
so as to kind of coil
of
this
like
piece
an
of dough.
Italian word?
Next, I'm going to make some garganelli. Garganelli are actually region-specific.
It's
as well.
not
Garganelli
because
are
it was like
found in
used to
Emilia-Romagna.
cut
You can
pizza.
actually
It's
work with the
because
same
is it
egg
like
which you made with
actually an
tortellini, tagliatelle
anglicization
with,
to
and
something?
I'm going to cut squares from it. And then what you're going to
The
do
food was
is you
genuinely
take a knocking
better.
board. I'm going to use my pettina here, which is traditionally a weaver's comb, which is what they used to use in Italy back in the day. So
Yeah.
I'm going to put the squares of
No
pasta down
no
flat on my
mods,
pettina
no
and
masters,
gently
dude. I'm
roll the
telling
dough
you.
over onto it, making sure that the very end, the corner of my dough, kind of attaches. to it.
Garganelli.
So for the next shape, I don't know.
See, I like me a simple pasta shape.
And sometimes in northern Italy, but typically found
But if you're
again
like
in that
if you're
region
making
most
pasta, you
used
got to
pasta
do a lot
so
of
much.
you got to have a
So
pasta
for ramen, very
laminator.
typically is just a ricotta filling. You could do ricotta and spinach if you like, but this is just a nice, creamy, very delicious cow's milk ricotta.
All those
So
fat
first thing I'm
ass
going to
fucking
do is take a
spatulas,
spatula and
restaurant
spread the
spatulas.
ricotta
Did you work
across
with those
half
like?
of your
Did
sheet
you use
of
those
pasta, and you
spatulas that
wanna
have
make
like
it
the
thin and
white,
even.
the
And
white
then very
head and like the
carefully,
red
other half,
handle?
I'm going to put it right over and very gently, starting from the middle, working my way out, press out the dough and make sure there's no air pockets or air bubbles of any kind in there. So for this, folks at home, we're gonna
Analini.
need a stamp. I use these beautiful bronze tools I got from Italy. It's very basic to use, very easy, and you can just very simply stamp each anolino out. And you have these.
Oh, those
really,
are so
really tiny round
cute.
dimples of pasta in there. They're really beautiful, really delicious. Next up is cappelletti.
I kind of
And
yeah, I
cappelletti
kind
are
of want
cool.
those
And I wanna
spatulas.
start with,
If I'm
again, a nice
honest,
thin sheet, and I'm going
those are
to
fucking
cut
bomb.
circles from it, either with
They
a
got them in
knife or
different
with
lengths.
A cookie cutter you can use at home, something like that. And the filling for this is, again, I'm going to use the spinach ricotta filling. This is appropriate, or you can do just plain ricotta. Keep in mind your ravioli filling should always be, again, creamy, not too thick, not too dry, not too thin, but most importantly, homogeneous.
You can make the
So for
best
these, I'm going to take up
canals.
the disc, and with my fingers,
Oh,
I'm just gonna
I've
start
seen
my way
that.
to the
Wait,
top,
that's the
and start
fucking
connecting
like.
edges. I'm going to work my way out. And
That's
once
the
I
thing you
have a
usually make with a
semicircle
spoon,
on
right?
the
You
I'm
make
going
like an
to
egg of
wrap
ice
them
cream or
around
some
my two
shit.
middle fingers and
I've seen it
connect the
spelled
two
like with a
ends of
C.
my mezzaluna to make the cappelletti.
Like that's like the Italian,
Next up is another pasta lunga. I'm going to make
or whatever.
So like
The Italian spelling of
take
it.
your pasta sheet and flour it a little bit of flour,
Ganelle.
and then just roll it up. But this time we're going to cut a little
Or like
bit
French
more
or some
narrow.
shit.
The thickness of the sheet should be about the same as the tagliatelle. If you do any thicker than that, it's a completely different pasta shape. Tagliolini should be nice and thin and very, very narrow. And once you've done this, you'll have tagliolini. And I have nice, even, thin strips of my beautiful egg pasta dough. Next, I'm going to make agnolotti. Agnolotti is a very generic term for filled pasta.
Fucking love
so
noodles,
what you need
man.
is your pasta sheet.
I got
plus
some
what
like
you want in
they
the
had some like
and your
really
filling
nice
in a
ramen
pastry
noodles,
bag,
like
and you're
just the
going to lay them
fucking
out just a little
just the
down at a
noodles
time, and just
themselves
leave enough space in between. Now, once
on
I have them
clearance.
all down, I'm going to take half of the sheet. And
I've
just
been like
overlap it to the top.
fiending the
And next I'm
clearance
going to
aisle
take my
at the
hands,
grocery
and I'm
store
going to
lately.
seal in between each dollar
There's like
parcel.
always
I
booze
use my hand
there.
as a
That's the
curved
thing
tool,
I've
if you will,
realized.
and
They
just
always,
kind
there's
of
like
press
there's
the
like
iron and seal
wine
the top.
there, like
And then I'm
cans
going
of
to use my
wine
rotella to just
constantly.
cut in between.
No one
So I
buys
trim the
canned
excess off the
wine.
top first, and then go down the way lengthwise and make each
Italians are
individual
such
rectangular
assholes
on
about
the
their
dough.
food.
Next up is sacchetti, or sometimes also called fagottini, and those literally mean little bundles or little.
I gotta
parcels,
change this to just
respectively, in
chatting.
Italian. So what I'm going to do is I start from these squares of pasta dough, and your filling here should be nice and creamy. It shouldn't be anything too dry, and again, nothing too wet. The sacchetti are not necessarily region specific. They don't have a long history, so you can really use whatever filling you like and whatever.
Sacchetti these nuts.
So what I'm gonna do
Sacchetti
is from my square
nuts.
of pasta dough, I'm going to attach two of the corners on one side and the other.
So
two
many of
corners
these
on
are
the
just like
opposite side.
different
Once I've done that,
versions
I'm
of a
going to meet
dumpling.
those corners together over
That
top
was
of
the
the
one. That was the
Once
one
I've
that
done
was
that, I
like,
can
what
work
the
my way
fuck? How's he doing that? But now it's like, it makes more sense
down
now.
each edge, all four of them, to create kind of this pyramid, if you will.
Now that I know
And
it's a
these come in all
dumpling.
shapes and sizes, sometimes sacchetti
I
or
thought that
fettuccine
was
will
just
look actually
like the
much more
shape they
like a
made.
parcel. They're actually very similar to certain dim
And it
sum,
was
but we
didn't have
share a
anything
lot
in
of
it.
shapes when it comes
But
to
like
pasta.
so many of these
Pasta
pasta
originally is
shapes are
from
just
China to begin with,
dumplings.
So a lot of the shapes are shared, and this you'll see in a lot of dim sum restaurants actually.
I don't really
And
like
here are all
pureed
of the
pasta
shapes that we
filling.
made from our
That
egg
makes
pasta dough.
yeah, just kind of like devoid of texture, right?
Up next, I'm going to make some pasta shapes using the spinach dough. So here I have this.
So you
beautiful
just like
spinach
what do you
dough.
like?
It's made with blanched, pressed, and pureed fresh spinach. And when I've added it,
Just
to the
like a
dough,
like a
I've
solid
added
chunk of
total
meat or
weight
something
perhaps
like that?
20%. So what I typically
Or
do
just
is
like
I start with the same ingredients for the semolina
finely
mortadella.
diced
It
meat or
allows it to have
something?
enough strength because when you add
I
something
could
like
get
a
behind
vegetable
like
added,
some
it can make the
finely
final
diced
product a little
prosciutto
too
or
tender.
something instead of like
So first thing I'm going to
pureed.
make with the spinach dough is foglie di olivo, literally olive leaves in Italian. So I'm going to take my butter knife and I'm going to drag them much in the way I did with the cencioni.
Hell yeah, the
only
fucking
difference
drag
here is that
knife
you don't
shapes.
drag them out as far as you would have for cencioni. You stop a little short. With foglie di olivo, I'm making a thin tapered piece of dough, and I'm going at it with the butter knife lengthwise. So as to
I kinda
kind
wanna
of
make those.
C
Those
type
look
oval
so
with tapers
good.
on the end, so they kind of look
Drag
like
a
long,
knife
thin
across
leaves, much
it.
like the olive leaf. The next thing I'm going to make is something that's a little
But,
less
like, that
traditional
like
as far as the
shredded
spinach dough goes,
finish
but I'm going to make spinach
on the
truffle.
on the
Truffle
pasta
originally
seems
comes
like it
from
would just
Liguria,
like
and most often
it
you'll
would
see them
handle
actually
the
made
that would
sometimes
like
with potato,
grab
sometimes
the
with
sauce
bread.
so
You can make it with
well.
all these different ingredients. Once I have my little pieces of dough about the size of a dime, nice round pieces.
So he
I'm going
hasn't
to
said
roll them out,
gnocchi
and I'm
once,
gonna
but
take
he's
my bench
made
scraper, and I'm
gnocchi
going
like
to
40
use the edge of it
times.
and just kind of roll against it so as to make these nice
Oh,
separate
this
strips. They're
rules,
not quite spiral
dude.
like
That's
we've seen before,
fucking
but they're just
so tight.
slightly
Look at that.
twisted
Look at that
pieces of
fucking
pasta
like
dough.
that elegant
Next, I'm gonna make one
motion.
of my favorites. I'm going to make
Fagiolini.
literally an Italian
Fagiolini.
beans,
That's what
and
they
these
called
you'll
me
see
in
are very
high
much like
school.
little bean pods. You want to roll out the rope fairly thin, about pencil thickness. So I take a long piece of dough from my rope, I would say about an inch wide, and you just want to roll it under your palm so it tapers a little bit. Once I've
He's
done
making
that,
a
I'm going to take
fucking
3
string
fingers
bean
and
out of
just
it.
simply dig the tips of my fingers into the dough and drag it towards me until it gently rolls off my hand. Next, I'm going to make some pappardelle. I start from a sheet of pasta, and the pappardelle should not be too long,
Pappardelle.
so you want to make sure you cut almost a square piece out of your sheet of pasta dough. And just like the tagliatelle and the tagliolini, I'm going to add a little bit of bench flour. And once you've rolled it up,
Bench
do the
flour.
pappardelle maybe 3/4 of an inch to an inch thick.
Okay, we're making
Whenever you
the
cut pasta lunga,
we're making
that's
the
very
fruit roll
wide,
up.
You want to make sure that they're not too long either, because a long pasta that's also very wide would eat very strangely. It doesn't twirl up on the fork very easily, and it's not easy to pick up in one bite. So once I've rolled these up and cut them, I just break them apart, and you can add a little extra bench flour to hold on to
So
them.
wait, there's a
or they
lot
can
of
be
names
frozen
for
or
what's
dried out
essentially
and kept
just
for a
like
little bit.
a flat noodle.
And next I'm going to make the macaroni alla chitarra. And this beautiful wooden tool is called a chitarra.
What the
literally
fuck?
guitar
I'm
in
this
Italian.
okay.
It's a wooden box essentially, and it has these
This-
guitar strings strung tightly across it.
I'm not
So the
buying
first thing
this,
I'm going
whatever
to
the
do
fuck
is
that
I'm going to
is.
sheet out a new piece of spinach dough, and I don't want it to be too
Macaroni.
thin, because what I'm making
He's making
is a little
macaroni.
thin. So I'm going to take this sheet and I'm going to add a little bit of bench flour to it, and next I'm going to place
You
it
mix
on
up a
top
bunch
of
of
my
things. You just
chitarra
make ravioli
over
with
the strings,
pumpkin,
and I'm
sage,
going to take
goat's
my
cheese,
mozzarella
pine nut,
or
and a
roll
little
pin or whatever
lemon
you can
zest.
use.
That
I'm
sounds
going to put a lot
bomb.
of pressure down and roll over it so it cuts, and it makes that beautiful spaghetti or macaroni alla chitarra.
Spaghetti.
Macaroni alla chitarra comes from Abruzzo. It's Abruzzese. And
That's
this is
how
a
you
very
make
old
macaroni
tradition
and
of making this
spaghetti.
pasta, and it's really beautiful. And you can actually buy a chitarra online. Once I roll over and make sure that the strings cut all the way through, to detach them from the strings, I just add a little extra bench flour and just play the strings as if I were playing a harp. And boom, they should fall right out nicely. This is why
That's
you
so
want to make sure
cool.
that the hydration of your dough, it's not overhydrated, it doesn't stick too much. It should be able to cut using those guitar strings very easily. These are the pastas I've made from the spinach dough. And last up, I'm going to make some pasta shapes from the squid ink dough. So this is the pasta
Is there
nero di
like a
seppia,
difference
or
in like
squid
the
ink dough, and I've
kinds
made this on I'm
of
using
pasta
cuttlefish.
you can make with
It has
different
kind of a
types of
briny
dough?
taste to it. It kind of smells almost like seaweed.
Like
Again,
it's
just
like,
the spinach dough, it's
is
not
there something that
necessary
like I
to add too
can't
much
make
squid ink.
with
You
like
maybe only
squid ink
want 10
dough
to
or
20%
whatever?
of the way to be from the squid ink itself. up first, I'm going to make some orecchiette with this. Orecchiette.
Can I like
literally
not
in
make a
Italian are
fagioli
noodles,
with
and
the
they hail
squid
from
ink
Puglia,
dough?
So these are a Pugliese tradition. So I'm
Knife
gonna
drag
take my butter knife
pasta.
and drag it across the table, allowing the dough to just kind of be dragged or stretched under the knife. And as it's doing that, it's tearing up the surface of the dough. And as I pick it up, I overturn it onto my thumb. So that creates a concave shape. And on the other side are those tears that were made by the serrated edge of the knife as well.
Okay, so he's
Next,
like
I'm going to make
he's like
strighetti,
flipping
which
it
are very
inside out
similar
like
to the
those
farfalle.
those
Strighetti
little nipples
oftentimes,
that you
though,
put on the
have
ground and
flat
they like
ends.
jump.
So I used
You know those
a
ones?
fluted pasta wheel before, and now I'm actually just going to use a straight edge pasta cutter. And I'm going to use my bicicletta, and I'm going to cut these rectangles out. Once I've made my rectangles here, I'm going to make
Not
them
really. It
exactly
should all be
same
the same
fashion I
unless
made
you're
the
using a
farfalle.
really
The
strange.
beauty of
Okay,
this,
that's
though,
what I
is that they
figured.
look much like black bow ties. These can go very nicely with a frutti di mare, kind of like a seafood ragu. It's a very beautiful dish for guests. Next, I'm going to make some fettuccine nero di seppia. You can definitely make any iteration of cut pasta you like from this. So I'm going to make some fettuccine. I'm going to make mine a little bit more narrow, and I made it in exactly the same fashion we did for the pappardelle, tagliatelle, and for the tagliolini. So
It's
same
just
starting
all-
point
okay,
can be
so
made into,
it's
a number of
basically-
different permutations of pasta.
It's fettuccine.
And last, I'm going to make corzetti. Now, corzetti come from Liguria.
And
They're
from
modeled
now
after
on,
an
every
old ancient
single
coin
flat
from
noodle is
Liguria where actually
fettuccine.
families would have their coat of arms etched onto them. This is very untraditional as far as
That's
corzetti
tight.
go. Corzetti
That's really
traditionally go with,
stupid, but it's
basil
tight.
pesto, but these would go nicely with, again,
But yeah,
a
new
frutti di mare
pasta
or an
rules.
arrabbiata sauce,
Any
with
flat
the
noodle is
shellfish
just
and just like a
fettuccine. I
beautiful
don't give a
seafood
fuck
ragu.
how narrow or wide it is.
And here are the pasta shapes we made from the pasta nero di seppia. And finally, here are all the pastas I made for you today.
Oh, I can see this shit right here. Some fucking fondant. God, fondant. Fucking fondant. No thanks. There's J. Kenji Lopez. All right, now I'm gonna like head out for the night. We rated some pasta. I thought that went pretty well. Bye. Pro tip, what's up? What? Pro tip. Give me the pro tip. Pro tip. I need your tip. Sear your gnocchi until it's a deeper brown than most people do. It's way better. Okay. Okay. Brown the gnocchi. Get that gnocchi dark. I'll do that. Okay. Now, good night.